Guys, it's Tony G here at Dover Downs Hotel and Casino. Gonna play some cash poker, very last minute. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go. Okay, and one of the first hands I have here at Dover Downs, I have the ace of spades, the 10 of hearts in middle position. I decided to go ahead and call the $2 big blind. It is a 1-2 game. 3 or 4 other people decide to call, and it does get raised up to $6. Gets back around to me after the guy to my right calls the $6. I decide to call the $6 myself, and then the guy to my left re-raises for $36. It's too rich for me, and we fold that hand. A couple orbits later, I have the jack of diamonds, the 5 of diamonds. I am in the small blind, and 3 or 4 people call before it gets back to me. I'm deciding whether I want to take a chance with just one overcard. I do decide just to go ahead and limp in with the jack 5 checks, big blind checks, and we are 4 ways to the flop, 5 ways to the flop, I'm sorry. Flop is the jack of hearts, the king of spades, and the 5 of spades. So I do flop 2 pair. I'm looking around the table. I decide to go ahead and throw out a bet of $10. The big blind folds, the under the gun folds, and the lady next to him folds after she says 10 whole dollars. I don't know if I can afford that. As you clearly can tell, she has a short stack. So we are now 3 ways to the turn. The turn is not a great card for me. It's the queen of hearts. It gets a king queen 2 pair on board, queen high paired on board. So I'd throw out a bet of $30. The middle position and the cutoff, which is to my right, calls, and 3 ways to the river, and the river is the 4 of hearts. So now I'm thinking maybe somebody got the flush draw. They got there on the river with their 2 hearts. Not sure what I wanted to do. I decided to go ahead and just check instead of throwing more money into the pot, because there were 3 people still in the pot. It does check down, and everybody flips their cards over. One guy had a pair of 5s, another guy had 1 queen, which is what I thought, and I had 2 pair, jacks and 5s, and we take down a decent sized pot. Okay, about an orbit later, I have the ace of diamonds, the 8 of diamonds. I'm in the small blind. It gets raised up to $5, and I decide to go ahead and call the $5, and we are 4 ways to the flop. The flop comes out pretty decent for us. It is the ace of hearts, the jack of diamonds, and the 9 of clubs. I decide to throw out a small bet of $5. The big blind folds, and we are now 3 ways to the turn. The turn is the 8 of clubs, giving us 2 pair. I throw out a bet of $15. One guy folds, and the cutoff throws out his 15. We're heads up to the river. The river is the 10 of diamonds. The cutoff has been betting with almost no hands all day, trying to push people around. So I was going to see if he could call an all-in bet. I decided to go all in for about 71 effective. He asks for a count. Dealer counts it out, says 71. Cutoff says, okay, you probably got it. Go ahead and call ya. He flips over his cards and he says, do you got it or do you not got it? So I said, yeah, I got it. I have 2 pair. And I decided to flip over my cards. He sees that has been beat by ace 8 2 pair, and he showed jack king. So he had hit the flop and just continued betting the whole way. We take down a really, really good pot there in a 1-2 game. So we're in this cash game, Dover Downs, doing all right. Right now we're up like 45 or so dollars. Very unexpected. Let's go. In this hand I have king 3. I'm in middle position. I limp in for $2 and 3 or 4 other people limp in for $2. So we are 5 ways to the flop, I believe. And the flop is terrible for us. It's the ace of hearts, the ace of spades, and the jack of diamonds. There's a bet of $25, and that's obviously not going to happen for me, so I just go ahead and fold my cards. Okay, and what would be the last hand of the night for me, I played about 2.5 hours. I have the ace of hearts, the 7 of hearts, and the cutoff. Gets to me, I decide to raise it up after 4 people limp $5 into the pot. I raise it up to 15. The button folds, and the small blind throws out 10 more dollars and said, I'm in with you, dude. Let's go. And we are 3 ways to the flop now at this point. The flop isn't that bad. It comes out the 9 of spades, the king of diamonds, and the ace of diamonds. It actually checks to the turn. I did check it myself. The turn is the 10 of clubs, and the small blind checks, and I don't know why I didn't bet, but I decided to go ahead and check also, along with the lady who is now short stacked. The river is an awesome card for us. It's the ace of spades. The small blind folds his hand, and the lady who's short stacked only has like $10. I throw in 20 or 25 just to put her all in. She decided to call, and we win that pot with trip aces, and she shows 2 10s. Well, we walked away up about 25. It was a pretty good session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. See you guys in the next episode.